Some of my favorite cartoon characters of all time, Phineas and Ferb, always say there's 104 days of summer vacation and then school comes along just to end it. But the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. And if your family is like my family, you're looking for a reason or a way to not waste your summer. If that's you, you came to the right place, because today I'm going to talk about 5 principles that will bring clarity to your summer plans. Hey there, my name is Dennis Poulet and welcome to this channel. We are here talking about families, especially families with teenagers. I'm just a dad of a couple of teenagers and one almost middle schooler, and we are sitting here trying to figure out what is the best way to parent, what is the best way to be involved in their lives. If that's you, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you on this journey with me. Now, if you're like me, you love watching all the videos about summer bucket lists, you love looking at all of the pins and all of the ideas and all of the things that people are doing in the summer with their family. People make bucket lists for their families, people make bucket lists for themselves. Everything I want to do this summer, and they write it down and it just looks awesome. But if you've made a bucket list or not for your family this summer, that's okay. This video hopefully will help you bring clarity. I'm going to talk about 5 principles very quickly that I'm thinking through to make our summer the best summer ever. Oh yeah, and stick around because I'm going to give you a bonus tip on how to make this work really stick for your own family. Number 1 is to bring intentionality to your schedule. Here's the deal. I know that in my family, I have my own schedule, my sons have their own schedule, my daughter has her own schedule, and my wife has her own schedule. And what we really want to do this summer is intentionally look for ways to get together and to be together and to do things together as a family. I know it's hard because really we are all, even though we're in the same house, we're living in different worlds, we're doing different things. And especially if you have teenage kids, I get that they go in their room, they go to their devices, and it is over. And I know I do the same thing. So the idea behind this one is to be intentional about your schedule. So bring some intentionality. Say every Monday night we're going to do this, and every Wednesday night we're going to do this, and we're going to actually plan and schedule some family time together. I think that during the summer you have some flexibility to be able to do that, and so be intentional about your schedule. Number 2 is build community with other families. Our favorite thing to do this is to invite other families over to our house every Friday night to grill out. Now, we like doing that. We love grilling. We know that we're going to have plenty of people who are going to accept a barbecue. My wife is an incredible cook, and so it's really kind of easy for us. We just grab a little bit more hot dogs or meat or whatever we end up making, and we just make a little bit more, and we invite people over. It's super informal, but we're intentional about building community with other families, because we know that if we don't think about that, then we're just going to get into our own bubble, and we're just going to become a family that never tries to build community and has really no friends. And we don't want to do that. So build community with other families. Number 3 is broaden conversations with your kids. If your kids are growing up and they're in 10th, 11th, 12th grade, you can begin to have really deep conversations with them about important things. They want to know that you are interested in their opinions. They want to know that you understand that they know what's going on in the world around them. And so begin to have those conversations that go a little bit beyond the simple, hey, what are you watching on TV? Or, hey, what are you doing here? Or sports conversations. Start talking about important things and deepen those conversations with your kids. Number 4 is brighten each other's day with laughter and smiles. One of my friends just posted a meme that said, being a dad is mostly being grumpy and knowing how to do things. And I really want to challenge that a little bit, because I don't want to be the guy who is just grumpy. I want my kids to remember smiling and laughing with me all throughout their childhood, all throughout their high school years, all throughout their lives. And so don't be that guy who is just sad and grumpy all the time. Look for ways to include smiling and laughter into your family, especially in the summertime. You can get out, it's nice outside, it's not dreary, and you can do things that will bring smiles to people's faces. And number 5 is to be helpful by serving each other and your community. Figure out ways to serve each other. Figure out ways to be helpful. Figure out ways to look into your community and find out what are the things that need to be done and how can your family be on mission and serve and help others. Those are the things that will be important, and those are the things that your kids are going to remember, and it will be a way for summer to be something special. I know I gave you a lot of information, but what I want you to do, and this is the way to really make it work for your family, take these tips that I just gave you, talk about them with your kids, write down some of the things that you want your summer to include. Get them involved. They may say, oh, I don't know, or they may say, I don't care, or they may say, Dad, just leave me alone, or Mom, just leave me alone. But get them involved. Tell them that you really want to be intentional about this summer. Ask them the things that you can do to put into practice these principles that we just talked about. Ask them the things that they would like to do in order to make this summer the best summer ever. Again, if you liked this video and it brought value to you, I would love for you to subscribe and become a part of this community that we're building here as we're trying to walk alongside our families and grow stronger families together. It would be awesome to have you as part of that community. So please think about subscribing, and before you go, check out this other video right here that I'm gonna post right here. I would love for you to continue the conversation by just watching some more videos. We will see you the next time.